May corn was moderately lower here today. That is setting another new fresh contract low and another new fresh contract low close. In fact, we've done just that, 5 of the last 6 trade sessions. So corn is in a very decisive downtrend and has been since the beginning of the year, but you could actually say it has been since going back to October. So this bigger slide in corn has certainly gotten the attention of a lot of the agricultural producers out there, farmers, also end users, but I think speculators just as well. So yes, it is a very directional move, at least to this point. Now, we are at the lowest level in corn prices that we've seen since 2020. So we are reaching into extremes, especially after all the inflation that we've had. If you apply inflation, we're looking at some of the lower corn prices that we've seen in quite a while. So there's that, but then there's also the relative strength index. That's a measure of how overbought or oversold the market is. And in this case, we are looking at an extreme case of being oversold. Generally speaking, anything with an RSI under 30% is what's called oversold. Anything with a RSI under 20% is what's called extremely oversold. And at the end of the day, corn registered just above a 19% relative strength index. So there is that. Now, there's a lot of ways that relative strength index can be applied to technical trading, so do look further into that before using it to direct any of your decisions. But it is something of note because it is, as I said, sort of one of the extreme cases that we don't see all that often. Now, part of the fundamental reasons why we're having as much pressure on the corn is that, one, we are and continue to look at a rather large U.S. domestic balance sheet with a carryover above 2 billion bushels. Close to 2.2 billion bushels. And that's a lot. It's a lot more than what we've seen in the last few years. But in the meantime, that second season corn planting in Brazil is going smoothly. And between Brazil and Argentina, 2 major corn producers, there's really not a whole lot of weather concerns or major weather concerns in sight at the moment. So until that changes, there is sort of a negative spin on South American weather and planting right now. Now, we do have export sales tomorrow on Friday. Our weekly export sales gets pushed from Thursday to Friday because of the President's Day holiday that we had on Monday. We've been seeing some fairly decent corn sales numbers. We can always look or hope to see bigger ones because we do have the projected ending stocks to sell more than expected. The problem with corn has really been the shipments haven't been keeping up with the sales. So that'll be something that we'll be watching closely for not only Friday's report, but into next week's export inspections report. So a lot to be watching for in the corn market. It's been a directional move. Will that change at some point? We'll have to see. So stay tuned, everybody. In the meantime, have a wonderful day and stay safe.